Hello, beautiful souls. This reading explores the profound karmic shifts and deep psychological transformations that the universe has already set into motion for you. If you feel drawn to this space right now, it is no coincidence. This message holds a mirror to your current journey. We are looking at what is shifting, what is healing, and the incredible spiritual harvest that is preparing to enter your reality. Let us dive directly into the energies present. I see the card, the star, illuminating the center of the table. This energy immediately speaks to your inherent exceptionalism and the unique energetic blueprint you carry. We are not talking about superficial arrogance or a fleeting desire to be better than others. Rather, the star indicates a profound inner radiance, a cosmic glow that you might not even fully recognize within yourself, and perhaps, at times, consciously attempt to conceal. You are someone who naturally stands out in any crowd, any group, and any environment. Even when you actively try to blend into the background, attempting to mirror the ordinary frequencies of those around you, something within your aura remains magnetic. It attracts glances, sparks deep curiosity, and, on occasion, invites the projection of envy from those who do not understand your light. This is not merely a personality trait. It is a karmic signature woven deeply into your very nature. It dictates how you perceive the vastness of the world and how the world, in turn, reflects your intensity back to you. Some might label this raw charisma, others might call it destiny, but the energetic resonance here suggests it is a divine gift, one meant to guide both you and those fortunate enough to cross your path. The next card that presents itself is the High Priestess, plunging us into the depths of your purity, your spiritual intuition, and your ancestral lineage. When I say purity, I am not referring to a naive misunderstanding of the world's darker mechanics. You are acutely aware of how the world operates. You have navigated the shadows, experienced the psychological complexities of human behavior, and witnessed the multifaceted nature of reality. Yet, despite absorbing these heavy truths, you have remarkably preserved something sacred, an unwavering honesty and a genuine, unpretentious nobility that has become exceedingly rare. The High Priestess suggests that within your family dynamic, you have often felt like the outlier, the soul who simply processes reality on a different frequency. Where others might eagerly take shortcuts, compromise their integrity, or turn a blind eye to comforting lies, you remain anchored to your profound core values. This steadfastness inevitably creates friction. It makes you an energetic inconvenience to those who prefer to live in illusion. Yet, this is precisely where your greatest psychological strength lies, even if you currently misinterpret this isolation as a vulnerability. Furthermore, this card reveals a potent, almost mystical connection to your ancestry. There may be physical distance, emotional gaps, or profound losses within your family tree, but a powerful lineage of intuition has been seamlessly passed down to you. It is as if a specific ancestor has anointed you with hidden knowledge, unseen protection, and dormant potential, waiting patiently in the shadows of your subconscious for the right moment to awaken. Moving forward, I see the Tower, representing the current reality you are navigating. I will not sugarcoat this energy, because you are a soul who honors raw truth over comforting deception. You are currently traversing one of the most intense, demanding, yet absolutely vital transitional phases of your entire life. This is not merely a superficial shift in career or a temporary domestic hurdle. This is a profound structural metamorphosis. The Tower signifies that the familiar architectures of your life, the things you grew accustomed to, the dynamics that offered a false sense of stability, are actively dismantling. They are breaking down at the seams, fundamentally altering the landscape of your daily existence. Human psychology naturally dictates panic in these moments. The instinct is to desperately cling to the falling bricks, attempting to reconstruct a past that has already served its purpose. However, the energy here invites you to perceive this not as a catastrophe, but as a necessary and destined cleansing. The universe is intentionally clearing the debris from your path, Everything that was silently holding you captive, every outdated dynamic that was stifling your evolutionary growth, is being removed. Does this process bring emotional pain? Yes. Is it deeply intimidating? Most likely. But is it an absolute prerequisite for your ultimate expansion? Without a doubt. Beside this, justice makes its presence known, introducing the cosmic law of the harvest. You are experiencing a crisis of alignment, specifically concerning agreements, unspoken contracts, and foundational commitments. Promises that were made have fractured. Expectations you rightfully held have gone unfulfilled. You may find yourself utterly incapable of remaining within the confines of relationships or situations that demand you to compromise your truth. Your soul fundamentally rejects deception. You possess an eagle eye for the discrepancy between someone's words and their subsequent actions, and your spirit refuses to play the game of pretending everything is fine when the energetic math does not add up. This acute awareness creates unavoidable tension and perhaps even sparks open confrontation. You must understand that it is not a flaw that you cannot comfortably live a lie. It is your truest nature asserting its boundaries. Justice indicates that the scales are balancing. The law of the harvest dictates that every seed planted will eventually yield its crop. By a soul as pure and honest as yours, one who stood unflinchingly in your integrity when it would have been highly advantageous to manipulate the system, this incoming season promises profound generosity. You may feel blinded to this right now, feeling as though authenticity goes unrewarded, while those who manipulate thrive. But the scales are tipping in your favor. Every silent sacrifice, every authentic word of encouragement, every act of hidden kindness has accumulated in your spiritual ledger, and the universe is preparing a massive return on your energetic investments. The next card is Death, bringing the intense transformative power of Scorpio energy to the table. Do not fear this imagery. In the realm of deep spiritual storytelling, this is the most beautiful card of metamorphosis. It speaks of a profound internal revolution. You are shedding an old skin, releasing a past version of yourself that no longer possesses the capacity to hold the magnitude of your growing spirit. You will soon discover a reservoir of psychological resilience and emotional power that you either never knew existed or previously failed to trust. This rebirth will manifest as an awakening. It may arrive through a sudden surge of creative genius, allowing you to synthesize ideas and build visions you once thought impossible. It may channel through an insatiable hunger for esoteric knowledge, opening intellectual and spiritual horizons that radically shift your worldview. Most powerfully, this death energy points to the rapid escalation of your intuitive and empathic abilities. The very traits you were conditioned to view as weaknesses, your immense sensitivity, your soft heart, your capacity to feel the emotional undercurrents of a room, are actively transmuting into your ultimate arsenal. These refined senses will grant you the ability to read situations with pinpoint accuracy, to perceive golden opportunities hidden within apparent dead ends, and to make life-altering decisions guided by an inner compass that simply does not fail. I see the King of Pentacles arriving to ground this transformative energy, bringing a distinct aura of Capricorn-like stability and material security. The universe is preparing to anchor you. This card suggests a deep, resonant stabilization entering your life, much like an ancient tree driving its roots deep into fertile soil. This grounding energy will permeate your physical health, offering a renewed sense of vitality and bodily strength. It extends to your material world, indicating that long-standing housing or financial ambiguities are aligning toward resolution. More intimately, this card touches upon your personal life and the manifestation of a deeply significant connection. The King of Pentacles suggests the presence or the imminent arrival of someone who embodies profound psychological maturity, unshakable character, and steadfast reliability. This is not a fleeting, chaotic connection. This is someone capable of shouldering responsibility and providing tangible, real-world support. They speak the language of consistent action rather than empty promises. This individual may be a completely new encounter drawn to your elevated frequency, or it might be someone already residing in your periphery who is currently evolving into this empowered state, ready to reveal their true capacity to match your depth. However, right beside this grounding force, the devil emerges, casting a shadow that we must acknowledge. This card reveals the presence of external interference, a karmic obstacle, or a third-party circumstance creating a noticeable chill or distance in your path toward connection and peace. The devil speaks to toxic attachments, energetic vampires, and situations that actively attempt to drain your vital life force. You know this sensation intimately, the heavy, unexplainable exhaustion that washes over you after interacting with specific individuals or environments. Even if a conversation appears superficial, the underlying energetic exchange leaves your mood plummeted, your plans momentarily derailed, and your spirit feeling hollowed out. This is not an illusion. Your intuition is accurately detecting these parasitic dynamics. The presence of this card is a direct warning to implement ruthless energetic hygiene. You are invited to consciously minimize your exposure to those who consume your light. You must establish impenetrable boundaries and actively cleanse your space. Whether through the simple act of washing your hands with the intention of severing cords or carrying a protective talisman, you are being called to assert absolute sovereignty over your energy field. Do not allow external forces to erect walls where your soul seeks expansion. The Two of Wands then appears, revealing a critical juncture and a profound choice resting on the horizon. You are standing at a crossroads of destiny, looking out over multiple potential timelines. The past and the future are standing shoulder to shoulder, demanding that you make a conscious decision about the trajectory of your narrative. This choice may involve different individuals, different geographical locations, or entirely different versions of who you allow yourself to become. The Two of Wands empowers you to realize that you are the sole architect of your reality. To navigate this effectively, the universe strongly advises you to protect your inner sanctuary. Your mind, your creative visions, your unspoken dreams. These are sacred territories that must be fiercely guarded from the unsolicited opinions of outsiders. Energy dissipates when it is shared prematurely. When you broadcast your intentions before they have fully gestated in the physical realm, you invite the limiting beliefs and subconscious fears of others to contaminate your blueprint. Remain silent. Cultivate your plans in the dark, execute your actions with precision, and let your undeniable results be the only announcement you make. Fate is whispering to you through synchronicities, through overheard fragments of conversation, through the symbolic language of dreams. Trust these subtle messengers. Take the time to write down your intentions with absolute clarity, using the present tense, demanding what you deserve, and then release that desire into the cosmic current without the suffocating grip of anxiety. Finally, the world graces the conclusion of this reading, signifying the glorious culmination of this intense karmic cycle. Through the chaotic crumbling of the old, through the rigorous testing of your boundaries, and through the profound purification of your inner circle, you are emerging into a state of genuine, holistic stability. This is not a fragile peace maintained by keeping your head down. This is an unshakable kingdom built upon the bedrock of your authentic values, your healed relationships, and your unmasked self. The world promises unexpected, serendipitous events that will propel you forward. Do not fear the unknown, for the most miraculous turns of fate often arrive unannounced. The imagery here suggests you are being handed a literal and metaphorical key. A door that previously appeared locked, guarded, or entirely non-existent is preparing to swing wide open. You are not entering this new dimension out of sheer luck. You are walking through this threshold because you have earned it through spiritual endurance. You held your flames steady in the darkest storms. You refused to compromise your soul's integrity, and you continued to plant seeds of hope, even when the ground felt barren. Maintain your spirit. Nurture your inner sanctuary. You are not merely turning a page in the book of your life. You are closing one volume entirely and beginning a breathtaking new masterpiece. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Trust the alignment.